Using cruise control inside of the new Lincoln Navigator is a very straightforward process. And there are 3 different types of cruise that you're going to find inside of this ride. So there's normal cruise, so your old school cruise control. So let's say if you set it at 80, car in front of you slows down, yours will not brake. With adaptive cruise control, if you have it set at 80, the car in front of you slows down, yours will brake. They change lanes, you change lanes, it's going to pick you back up to your previously set speed. And then there's BlueCruise, which is full hands-free driving. Works on highways or interstates, but it is phenomenal. In order to actually be able to use the cruise control system, you use the pad along the left-hand side of the steering wheel. So you toggle it on by pushing the button there. And once you've got it turned on, you then push up to set your speed if you'd like to change. You can then push up or down to increase, decrease, 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time. Push and hold up or push and hold down in order to increase or decrease. So it'd be 10 kilometers an hour at a time or 5 miles per hour at a time. From there, you can hit the brake to cancel your speed. You'd hit the cancel button there to cancel your speed, and then the middle button to resume your previously set speed. Then there's also a distance indicator. So along the steering wheel, you tap this button, and when you do, that's going to give you this option. So you'd be able to then increase or decrease how close or far you are away from that leading vehicle. I'm personally okay on level 2, maybe level 1 the majority of the time, but you might feel more comfortable on one of these other levels. But there are 4 different options that are available there. You've got lane centering. So where this comes into play, you've got BlueCruise, but then it's also for just regular roads. So if the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, keeps you perfectly balanced in your lane. With the BlueCruise system though, if you don't have this system turned on, BlueCruise is not going to work whatsoever. So that's a way that you could disable BlueCruise. You'd also have the option of hitting the button along the very part of the steering wheel here, left pad. When you do that, that's going to turn that lane keeping system on or off. So if you've got the lane keeping system turned off, the BlueCruise system wouldn't work, but neither would the lane keeping system. So we'll touch on lane keeping in a second here, but that's one way that you could also disable BlueCruise. And then there's predictive speed assist. Based off of a tolerance level, so you're okay with going a little over the speed limit. But where this comes into play, let's say if the speed goes from 60 down to 50, it can automatically decrease your speed. If it goes from 50 up to 60, it can increase your speed. If you're going around a bend, it can actually slow you down too. I'm not a fan of this one, but I mean, it is available there as an option. You've got speed limit assist here too, so you can get a speed warning too and a speed adjustment. I'm, same thing, not a fan, but if you're going too fast, you can get some dings and chimes. But then you've also got the lane keeping system. So that works 3 different ways. So way number 1 is an alert. So if you start to veer over into another lane without signaling, it vibrates the steering wheel almost as if you're running over rumble pavement. There's the aid, which is going to nudge you back into your lane. So you start veering over without signaling, nudges you back into your lane, and then the alert and the aid will do both. So get a little bit of a steering wheel vibration, and then it also nudges you back into your lane. You can toggle it off, but I mean, recommend keeping it on, especially if you're on the highway and you want to use the BlueCruise system. And then the intensity is the intensity of that steering wheel vibration. So in order to use the cruise control system, so you hit the button there in order to toggle the system on, and then you activate it by pushing set. You could then increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time by pushing up or down. But if you push and hold, that's going to increase you faster. So it brings you up to the nearest 0 kilometers an hour or the nearest 5 or 0 miles per hour. You can see the vehicle in front of me slowing down, so it slows me down too. So feet off the gas and the brake, and it's slowing me down perfectly. Going to bring you right down to a complete stop. So there is full stop and go capabilities inside of this ride. Are we even going to be able to stop? It's just kind of creeping. It's creeping. Oh, and stop. There we go. And then resume. So after a few seconds, if you haven't resumed your speed, you then push the resume button in the middle in order to do that, or just hit the accelerator pedal, and that's going to speed you up from there. If it's not speeding up fast enough for you, you can hit the accelerator pedal at any point in time. You can hit the brake to cancel your speed if you'd like to, and then just push the button in the very middle in order to resume your previously set speed. These are 22-inch wheels that you're going to find on this Navigator. There's the option for 24s, which is wild, but hold on. Before we get there. Oh, yes. That is nice. We are cruising. There we go, and BlueCruise is now enabled, so it does it automatically. And then you can also hit the turn stalk, and it can change lanes for you automatically too. So it checks to see if anybody's in your blind spot, and then automatically shoots over. So again, using the cruise control system is easy. So you toggle it on or off by pushing the button along the very top right side of the left pad. You could then increase or decrease your speed. So 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour, up or down this way. There's a distance indicator. So how close or far are you away from that leading vehicle? 4 different settings. So I'm personally okay with being on level 1 or even level 2 the majority of the time, but it's going to come down to a matter of your own personal comfort. From there, you can cancel your speed out. If you were to cancel, turns everything off, hit back on again there, and you can see BlueCruise is now enabled again. I think the system overall is great. At any point in time, you can override the BlueCruise system if you'd like to. So if it's got the lane change going on, it's not changing lanes fast enough, just take over the steering wheel, move over yourself. You can hit the accelerator pedal if it's not speeding up fast enough. You can hit the gas and the brake at any point there too. But this is a phenomenal system overall. Now, if you want full walkthroughs, like you want to know how to use all the different steering wheel buttons, go through the cluster screen, the infotainment, you'll find full walkthroughs down in the description of this video. But that's how you use the cruise control system inside of the Lincoln Navigator.